Trying out my new GoPro. Not sure how it's going to sound or look, but here it is, GoPro 8 Black. And I'm also trying out for the first time this pretty old reel. It's a UL3 Classic Feather Touch by Zebco, and it is on a rod that I found. It's Catch More Fish rod, it's called. And then I have my little tiny little bobber that I like, and I'm just trying it out at this weedy trout place, and we'll see. I haven't cast this yet, so I don't even know if it'll work. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got one worm out, and we'll just see how that goes. And then let's see here. In this one I'm going to fish off the bottom, and again I have an old Zebco little Johnny Quest I bought really cheap. But the exciting part again is this reel is a really old one, probably from the 70s. It's a Daiwa, and both of these reels are special to me because I got them from my friend, my friend's dad, who also was my friend when he passed away. Oh yeah, it cast all right. Got a little caught up. Okay, so we'll just let it sit out there and see what happens. The water's pretty high here for what it normally is, so oops, I'm not sure what the deal is here. Oh, here we go. Okay, we'll just see what happens, see if I can't catch a fish. Okay, let's see how it reels in now. Okay, feels all right. Check things out. Okay, that's exactly how I hooked it up, so that part so far so good. Oh yeah, you know what, this is working. I'm liking it. So I got that one out. I'll reel this in, see how this goes. If I get a fish, it's going to be very, very interesting, because even reeling in the bobber was a big deal. Okay, again, give it a try. So far so good. Feels weird to cast this one. Feels like I need to, oh, I got a big glob. Let's see if I can see, yeah. I got a big glob right about, whoops. Oh, it's a little lag time, right about there. There's a glob of weeds. So we'll have to see how that works. Ugh, it's not getting better. Not sure what's going on. Anyway, I'm keeping my eyes out for fish activity. If I can see some hitting the surface, that would be great. Oop, I'm starting to get a bite right here. This is, something's taking it. Something was messing with it. It could be a small fish, I'm not sure. Yeah, something started taking this one off the bottom. I just kind of waited out a little bit. Can't remember what pound test I have on here. I think I just put 10. Oh yeah, there's a bite. You can see it. Something's grabbing this. You can see the line starting to run out. Well, let's see if I can't get one. I think there might be bluegills and bass in here too. So I've seen bass in here before. It's funny, I'm sitting here talking to this camera and people are walking past me. I'll check this one out just in case something grabbed the worm off. Let's see. Oh. Okay, let's just take a look at the worm. Yep, it's on just like I had it. Interesting. Oh, by the way, I totally took this reel apart because it was really seized, and I cleaned it out with Q-tip and some WD-40, and then I oiled it real good, and it's behaving nicely. Give it a try. Hey.
What's the trick of this pond? What's the trick of this pond? I don't know how.
I just use worms. I just had a bite moments ago, but nothing took it. Worms and I do use spinners, and sometimes I'll use, if you've ever seen those super duper spoons, I always call them just a bent hunk of metal. That's what they are. And but they work.
Took a giant spoon. He's like, all right, this is a lure.
Yeah, it's a tiny, just a bent, like a hunk of metal. I didn't bring any today. I'm just trying out my new GoPro and playing around with some old reels that I cleaned my garage. This is like from the 70s. So a friend of mine, his dad passed away, who happened to be a really good friend of mine too. And so I kind of inherited that old reel. And this one too is
ooh, that's old.
Yeah, this one is also
that's nifty old school.
Yeah, and then I found this rod.
Lazy, holy smokes.
Oh, something's biting. Look at that. That's funny. That's got to be a little bluegill or something.
Oh yeah, you're definitely on.
Oh,
you're really on.
Yeah, there's a bit of a problem here now that I look at it.
Uh-oh.
It's wrapped up. Oh, we'll see what happens. What do I got? A baby bass maybe, or it could be a trout. There are trout. I mean, they...
Hey, trout.
Yeah, a little trout. Boy, that's a little trout on a... Let's see how bad did he swallow it. Oh, not bad at all.
Nice.
There you go. There you go, mister. Well, that was fun. But now I gotta fix this. Oh no, the rod is okay.
Fix itself?
Yeah. That's the best way. And
switch my setup?
Say what?
Mind if I switch my setup right here?
Oh, I don't care. Go for it. Oh no, I don't mind at all. There's plenty of space. Whoop, getting another bite. Well, here you would also have weeds galore. But I think the, oh, there we go. No, just took the end of the worm that time, I think. Let's see. And the funny thing is about the GoPro is I'll post what I do on YouTube, but I do it because this friend of mine, the one whose dad died, he and I fished a ton. I grew up in Wisconsin, and so we fished a ton, but since we're not around and he doesn't fish as much anymore due to health things. I just I send him some of my hunting and fishing links, you know. Other people watch it too, and some of them have, you know, no one knows about me, and that's just fine. But it's been fun and a way to stay in contact. And I do like video editing is kind of a fun thing to do for me, so.
So high right now, the fish that are in those ponds are being pushed out. And so he was fishing below at an exit of this pond.
Oh.
And was found a full bass.
Serious?
Exit on the
into the river?
And not smallmouth.
Oh. Oop, I lost my little fish. That's okay. Yeah, I never caught any kind of a bass in this stretch anyway of the river. I always call this place, if I wanted to keep, I call this place the grocery store. Because you can catch yourself some nice trout if you know, I'm not a huge trout fan, so catching, yes, eating, no.
It's hit and miss for me. It all depends on how it's prepared.
I've had cutthroat that I like shoreline, where you're in a place where you can keep, but I like fried it up right there in a spot. That was pretty good, and I like brookies. But
Brookies are always good.
But another trout, or something's messing with it. Yeah, brookies are good. 2-3 pounds, and there it is. And that thing still, oops, my bobber's down.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I know.
There was a little while ago that I was watching.
Ooh, this one's fighting a lot better.
I was watching a YouTube video of guys that were catching huge bass, like anywhere from 4 to 5 pounds out of Julie Davis.
Oh, they're big ones. I have watched, I've heard the same, and then after seeing that kid, that was crazy. Yeah, it's a little better. It's still kind of small. Fly, be free.
Other times you go to a pond, like Kleiner Pond.
Yeah, that's loaded. That's a good place to practice your fly fishing, though, because you're gonna get. Yeah,
I'm on too.
Let's see. Yeah, I got this one. I was gonna say with Kleiner, did you know there's crappie in Kleiner?
Yes.
I was shocked. I was catching them on my fly rod.
Yeah, there's actually, if you go there in the evening about sunset,
yeah,
there's a group of guys that go there just with fly rods.
Yes.
And just catch bluegills.
Yeah, well, I was catching these micro crappie that were so small. It was actually pretty funny. Okay. There you go, a little pencil.
Yes, I have.
Because I was just there Saturday. Oh, got him. Yeah, I was just there Saturday. And I only caught one fish, but it was a beaut. It was about a 15-inch cut.
Ooh.
And I caught it on like an Adams fly that I tied. So I tie my own flies, I make my own spinners. And Louis is, you have to have barbless hooks.
Okay, kind of like the North Fork of the Boys.
That'd be the South Fork does that.
Ah, oops.
Yeah, the South Fork is exactly that. Holy crap.
Gulp it?
You sure did. Well,
Yeah, I learned a long time ago to invest long needle nose. But yeah, my goal for this summer is to get up to Goat Lake.
Yeah, my biggest bass is only 5 pounds, but I caught it on a tiny popper with my fly rod. That's what made it fun. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a sweet one. Is that the one you were talking about at that
tiny pond?
Tiny pond, yeah.
I like less than an anchor.
Right. So it's interesting because that popper, that was when I lived in Iowa for a while, and so when there was a little pond by my house, I would just walk over and fly fish it, and there were a bunch of buffalo carp. Ooh. And I was trying to catch one of those. They were hitting the surface actually, and I get a hit, and I'm like, oh, I got one, and it was big, and it was my largemouth bass that I caught. Ooh. That I didn't know was there. I've caught a couple of close, 4.5 pounders at what is it, CJ Strike. Yeah. Both smallmouth and largemouth, but they get so much bigger.
I know CJ has been pressured so much over the last few years. The crappie run.
Whoop! There's my chance. Yeah, when I go there, I'm pretty much fishing for bass and carp, and mostly carp. And I actually, on one of my last videos, hey, I get to try this reel, see what it's like to fight a fish.
Oh, get the worm.
There we go. That's one thing about worm fishing, though. They always swallow it. Well, if I paid better attention.
Yeah, you get that set when you see it go cap.
I'm sitting here talking and not looking. It ain't helping himself.
Yeah, it sounds like a bullfrog over there.
Yeah. Have you ever, now, I'm an adventurous eater, and so, whoops, I did not mean that to happen, but he seems to be okay.